As you can probably see, I'm not at home, and if you're wondering why I'm talking really quietly, it's because the walls are paper thin and I don't want other people to hear me. So I'm going to film this video really quickly because I kind of have to go do things and I have to be somewhere in 15 minutes. Oh wow, I'm going to be editing that when I get back. But first thing, if you're wondering where I am, this is where I'm living for the next week. 2 weeks. I have a couch and a bed and a desk and some apocalyptic lighting, so that's nice. And if you're wondering why I ended up with such a good room, I'll probably put a description story about it in the comments. Not in the comments, in the this is what happens when you know what I'm saying. I don't like minimal editing. Anyway, so the theme this week is what would you have on your tombstone if you could. And I kind of came up with a few ideas, and they're all centered around kind of a life that I'm proud of living. That's kind of obvious, but basically I'll just let them talk for themselves. How about that? Because I obviously can't talk for myself at the moment. Okay, so the first one is kind of a personal one that I came up with for myself. Here lies Alex. She dreamed big, chased her dreams even when it got difficult, and rolled down hills. Now, that might sound a bit odd, but basically it captures everything of I want to be someone who spends their entire life dreaming really big and thinking of impossible things and then doing them even when people tell you can't do them, because I don't want to do the normal things because I'm really bad at doing normal things, but I'm really good at doing not normal things. And the whole rolling down hills thing is kind of the way I brought in the new year, was to roll down a hill with my friend's little sister and her friend, and basically the rolling down hills thing is about me never getting too mature or growing up too much to think that I'm above the small joyful moments like rolling down a hill. Everything's got to end, otherwise nothing would ever get started. This is kind of to do with my hope that I'll be ready for my death, and really kind of just my passing would be the end, but it's something that has to happen and I want to be okay with that. And it's also a quote from Doctor Who. The 11th Doctor says it in the Christmas special. I just banged my finger on my laptop. Anyway, so it's kind of nerdy and I like that. Alex, sort of great perhaps, might have found it, but that isn't really the point, is it? This is kind of about the fact that I want to spend my entire life looking for things and dreaming big, and it's actually not so much about whether I succeed in the dreams or whether I manage to do everything. What it's about is the fact that I keep wanting and trying to do those things. That's kind of the important thing for me. I'm not saying that everything is survivable, just everything except the last thing is. I had to throw a direct quote from a John Green book in, and also it's kind of morbid, and there was more to that sentence, but I'm just going to leave it there. And as paralysing and upsetting as all the never agains were, the final leaving felt perfect. This is both a quote from John Green, talking about the fact that I want to be happy when I leave my life, but also the fact that I really hope that people kind of miss me and are really sad that they don't get to spend more time with me, but also to say, yeah, it's sad, but think of all the times we did have, and if it was going to end, at least it kind of ended after I was able to do all those things, because that's what I hope to be able to do with my life. And I don't know if this sentence made any sense, or this video, but I don't have any more time because I've got to run. Really sorry, and I'll edit it when I get back and it'll be up. And this is quite possibly the most rushed video I've ever made. I've never made a video in 15 minutes filming. It normally takes me about 40 minutes an hour.